women and
Hmm.
minority women, women of color, and yet she's attacking somebody who never tried to whitewash her heritage or do anything. She's been very open about.
What if everything you thought you knew about Emily Compagno was just the tip of a jaw-dropping iceberg? From NFL sidelines to Fox News stardom, this small-town military kid didn't just climb the ladder. She torched it and built an empire on the ashes, raking in millions and sparking chaos with every step. Did you know the woman who once dreamed of piloting NASA jets now pilots a $15 million fortune, dodging scandals that would sink anyone else? Behind the polished TV smile lies a story so wild it'll make your head spin. Secret double lives, global missions, and a controversial confession that left the internet ablaze. How does she keep rising when the world's screaming for her fall? Buckle up, because this roller coaster's just starting. And the hidden truth behind her unstoppable glow-up will leave you questioning everything you thought possible. Fast forward to 1997, and Emily's at the University of Washington, tearing through political science and dominating the Air Force ROTC, earning Cadet of the Quarter for her grit and smarts. But here's the kicker. She wasn't just chasing grades. She was chasing the stars, training at Space Camp and the Air Force Academy's summer seminar to become a fighter pilot. 2 years in, she hit a wall, told she was too small for the cockpit. Her dream crashed. Did she sulk? Nope. She pivoted to law school at the University of San Francisco, graduating in 2006 with a Juris Doctor, leading the Federalist Society, and editing the Intellectual Property Bulletin. Her legal hustle took her to Cape Town and Rio de Janeiro, sharpening her skills on a global stage, while an externship with Judge John T. Noonan on the Ninth Circuit gave her a VIP pass to the federal court system. By 2006, she was a criminal defense attorney in San Francisco, tackling white-collar crime and juvenile cases with a fire that wouldn't quit. But hold on. Before the courtroom became her battlefield, Emily had a secret weapon: cheerleading. In 2004, while lawyering by day, she danced for the Oakland Raiders, rising to captain and even jetting off to Beijing and Shanghai as an NFL ambassador. Imagine the double life. Briefs in the morning, pom-poms at night. It was here she spotted TV legal analysts breaking down cases for the masses, planting a seed that would bloom later. Then came 2008, and oh boy, did things get messy. A filing flub by her team tanked a major case, evidence tossed, client convicted, and a judge slamming her as careless. She was sidelined to paperwork for 6 months, a gut-wrenching low. But Emily? She's a fighter. She clawed back, building a bulletproof system, learning from pros, and taking pro bono gigs. By 2009, she was leading federal cases, turning a stumble into a sprint. In 2010, she stepped into a federal role, managing fraud cases and government chaos through the 2013 shutdown, making tough calls with skeleton crews, keeping essential services alive for thousands. Her star was rising, and so was her bank account. Today, Emily's a Fox News powerhouse, and her financial glow-up is unreal. That $15 million deal? It's just the start. She's rolling in a Bentley Continental GT, pure luxury on wheels, and a Tesla Model S, nodding to her eco-savvy side. Her wrist? Decked with a Rolex date just for class and a Tag Heuer Monaco for flair. Real estate's her game too. An $8 million California mansion, a Rockies cabin for cozy escapes, and a Hawaiian beach pad for paradise vibes. No private jet ownership, but she charters them when time's tight. Because who has time to wait? Emily's not just splurging, she's stacking wealth like a pro. She's poured cash into startups, like a legal tech firm and a women's fashion line, And her endorsement deals? Seven-figure rumors swirl. To shield it all, she's got top-tier insurance, health, life, and asset protection, because a smart player covers every base. So, what's the secret sauce behind this transformation? Buckle up for the lessons. Diversify or bust. She's juggling TV, investments, and collabs like a circus act. Resilience is her superpower. That 2008 flop could have ended her, but she flipped it into fuel. And learning? She's a sponge, soaking up global know-how from her semester at sea days. 13 countries, folks, to her legal grind. But wait, rewind to the mid-2000s and here's the shocker. While crushing it as a San Francisco criminal defense attorney, Emily secretly auditioned for the Oakland Raiders cheerleading squad. Double life, anyone? Her law firm didn't blink. They loved it, hosting their holiday bash at Raiders Stadium. Mornings in court, evenings at practice, she'd swap suits for sequins in parking lots, living on grit and adrenaline. Cheerleading paid peanuts, but to her, it was gold. Pure passion fueling every step. She didn't just join, she became captain, showing up 5 hours early on game days to perfect routines, rally the team, and shine at Oakland community events. Her discipline? Unmatched. She'd read legal briefs between rehearsals, racing from depositions to the field, because who says you can't multitask like a superhero? Then, in 2008, the NFL tapped her for a global mission. China, baby. Emily jetted to Beijing and Shanghai, running 25 football clinics in 3 weeks, teaching kids the game from scratch. Picture this. She's doing touchdown dances for baffled execs at a fancy dinner, then negotiating TV rights with sports officials, her legal chops sealing the deal. NFL viewership in China spiked 18%. Her impact was undeniable. A year later, another curveball. A USO tour in Iraq and Kuwait with 4 Raiderettes. 2 weeks, 40 bases, 130-degree heat. Black Hawk choppers whisked them to Baghdad, where they performed for troops and visited wounded soldiers. One memory hit hard, meeting Colonel Tim Carter at Soldier City, a man of unshakable spirit, only to learn days later he'd been gravely injured. She'd later honor him in her book, Under His Wings, a testament to the lessons of courage she carried home. That trip flipped her world. She went to give, but got so much more. Now, let's talk money, because Emily's luxury lifestyle is next level. Her net worth? From a modest $500,000 in her early law days to a cool $10 million today, with projections hitting $20 million by 2030 if her trajectory holds. Beyond the Bentley and Tesla, she's cruised in a Porsche 911 Turbo, speed and style in one. Her watch game's strong, too. A Patek Philippe Nautilus joins the Rolex and Tag Heuer, screaming sophistication. Real estate empire? We're talking $15 million total. Add a sleek Manhattan condo to her California mansion, Rockies cabin, and Hawaiian retreat. No jet of her own, but chartered Gulfstreams keep her soaring. Investments? She's got stakes in a sports media startup and a fitness brand, plus collabs with big-name apparel lines raking in millions. How does she protect this empire? Insurance, smart and stacked. Beyond health and assets, she's got career policies from her NFL and Fox days covering everything from travel risks to public liability. The takeaway? Diversify like your life depends on it. Emily's spread her bets across law, media, and business, turning setbacks into setups. That cheerleading hustle? It taught her poise under pressure, a skill she's cashed in on TV. And her net worth growth screams one truth: adaptability pays. Back in 2014, her on-camera spark caught NFL execs' eyes in China. landing her local sports gigs in Oakland. She stumbled. Live TV flubs, teleprompter fails. But she trained like a champ, 3 hours daily, mastering every word and gesture. By 2018, a Fox News exec saw her shine. And the rest? History in the making. Ever wonder how a cheerleader lawyer storms Fox News and turns legal jargon into ratings gold? Emily Compagno's rise is a whirlwind you can't look away from. Her latest chapter is proof she's rewriting the rules of fame with brains and horsepower. By December 2018, she'd nailed 3 brutal Fox auditions. Think producers sparking fake fights just to test her cool. She didn't flinch, landing a contributor gig that had her dissecting border security laws with razor-sharp clarity. Viewers ate it up. Her segments spiked retention by 18%, and within weeks, she was everywhere on the network. She ditched the dry legalese, crafting a 3-point breakdown that made cases like the Clinton email probe and the New York prison break click for millions. Producers pushed for simpler takes, but Emily doubled down, teaming with Fox's crew to whip up visuals that lit up complex ideas. Her Fourth Amendment explainer racked up 2.3 million views, a legal unicorn. Then, April 17, 2019, hit like a thunderclap. She stepped onto The Five as a guest and owned a fiery immigration debate, blending legal smarts with unshakable poise. Ratings soared, execs whispered her name, and by June, she snagged a twice-weekly trial run. No promises, just pressure. And she crushed it, boosting viewership 12% every time she spoke. Fox News President Jay Wallace sealed her fate in September 2019, calling her a rare gem who hooked old fans and reeled in newbies. But here's the twist. When COVID-19 stalled TV in March 2020, Emily didn't wait. She pitched Crimes. That changed America for Fox Nation via Zoom. Virtual interviews, VR reenactments, and a lockdown hustle later, the show dropped. Her August 12, 2020, episode on California's 1978 Proposition 8, unpacking victims' rights laws, sparked online chaos, and 1.2 million streams per episode, making it a network titan. The momentum didn't stop. January 2021 saw her lock down a permanent co-host spot on Outnumbered. She outshone a former White House reporter and 2 others, prepping 14-hour days for her January 25th debut, which spiked viewership 17%. Fast forward to February 2023, and she's diving into podcasts with Fox True Crime. Handpicking cases like the Delphi Mystery and John Benet Ramsey, she kicked off with an Alex Murdaugh deep dive. Exclusive family chats and 3D binaural audio pulling 500,000 downloads per episode, landing her in Apple's top 10. Off-screen, her life's quieter, but just as epic. She reconnected with high school pal Peter Riley in Seattle years after drifting apart, and on September 13, 2017, they eloped at Italy's Villa Simbrone, 1,200 feet above the Tyrrhenian Sea. No fuss, just espresso, Vespa rides, and Peter playing tennis with local kids in his tux, while Emily cheered in her gown. Pure, unscripted joy. Now, let's peel back her personal glow-up. Because Emily's not just collecting paychecks, she's curating a vibe. Her 1972 Ford Mustang Mach 1, a 13-year love, got a monster upgrade after the 2019 Power Tour. Innovation Performance Technologies swapped its 351 Cleveland for a 5.0-liter Gen 3 Coyote Illuminator, paired with a Tremec 6-speed. She shifts herself. Painted a fiery red-orange with flame graphics, it's got a custom Doberman silhouette, her pup Justice, replacing the Mustang logo. This isn't just a car, it's a statement. Her journey from ROTC dreamer to Fox star mirrors this ride. Bold, rebuilt, and roaring louder than ever. Back in her cheerleading days, she balanced law and pom-poms. Now, she's balancing fame and authenticity, proving she's still the small-town girl who won't settle. How does she keep climbing when the world throws curveballs? That's the hook that'll drag you into her next act. From guest spots to podcast queen, Emily's past, think USO tours and NFL clinics, fuels her present hustle. What happens when a Fox News star trades legal briefs for live TV lightning rods and a fortune that's skyrocketing faster than her Mustang? Emily Compagno's final act is a jaw-dropper. Her latest moves prove she's not just surviving the Hollywood game, she's rewriting it with unapologetic flair. Flash to December 2021 on Outnumbered, and Emily's dropping a bombshell that stunned the nation. She grinned wide and cheered Better.com's CEO firing 900 workers over Zoom, calling it lovely, while her co-hosts froze. "They're snowflakes," she quipped, claiming they worked 2 hours a day, except the CEO only flagged 250, not all 900. Twitter erupted, branding her callous. Even Kayleigh McEnany whispered, "Wow," as the chaos unfolded. Love her or hate her, that clip ruled 2021's chatter, proof she thrives in the storm. Then, 2022 hit with more heat. On Gutfeld, she spun a wild tale about pregnant Kenyan women banned from voting. A total fabrication. African journalists like Jeffrey Lutter fired back with facts. They get polling help, not shackles. No apology came. Emily rolled on, silent and steady. That September, she took aim at AOC's GQ sexism chat, scoffing at the 32-year-old's lectures and touting conservative women like Mara Flores instead. Fans cried foul, but Emily didn't budge. May 2022 brought another zinger, slamming Jen Psaki for not condemning Supreme Court protests. She called it preposterous and a progressive signal. Backlash piled up, yet Fox doubled down, handing her Fox True Crime. In 2023, online, they've dubbed her cold, but she's Teflon. No clarifications, just airtime. How does she keep rising when the crowd's roaring against her? That's the hook that'll keep you guessing. Her financial empire's the real flex. $10 million net worth in 2025, up from $1,000 an hour law gigs, with projections eyeing $20 million by 2030. In 2024, she snagged an $8 million, 7-bedroom LA gem. Citibank financed, set for payoff by 2026, thanks to her $15 million, 5-year Fox deal dishing $3 million yearly. Add 2 Manhattan apartments at $2.5 million, prime rental gold, and her real estate's a $15 million fortress. Cars? Beyond the Mustang, she's rocked a Mercedes G-Wagon and a vintage Jaguar E-Type. Luxury with soul. Her wrist flashes a Cartier tank alongside that Patek, screaming quiet wealth. No jet, but she charters Learjets for quick hops, because time's money. Emily's not just hoarding, she's planting seeds. February 2024 saw her drop $500,000 into a Boston cybersecurity startup, a chess move for future millions. Her Fox checks fuel collabs with fitness brands and a rumored production venture. Big stakes, bigger payouts. Insurance? She's locked in. Health and asset plans since her NFL days, plus career coverage for media risks. Lessons? Stack income streams. She's got TV, real estate, and tech humming. Grit pays. Those controversies? Fuel for her climb. And timing's everything. Buy low, like her Manhattan steals. From ROTC to riches, her past discipline built this present empire. Military roots with her dad, a Navy pathologist, and Wadwivi kin like nurse Luella Loren shaped her steel spine. But here's the twist that'll reel you in. Amid 2024's online whispers about her love life, Emily popped up on Fox Business with a curveball. She's engaged. No name, no details, just a sly smile to hush the rumors. Back in 2017, she and Peter Riley eloped in Italy's hills, Vespa rides and tennis in tuxes, keeping it low-key. Now, she's guarding this chapter tight, leaving us craving more. Her journey's a wild ride, Air Force dreams dashed by height. She pivoted to law, then Fox, turning setbacks into gold. That 2021 Better.com uproar? A career jolt, not a jolt down. Today, she's a podcast queen, a real estate mogul, and a lightning rod who won't blink. So, how does a military kid turned cheerleader turned TV titan keep the world buzzing? Love her or loathe her? That's the final hook, and it's a doozy. Emily Compagno's not just living the Hollywood dream, she's bending it, breaking it, and building it back her way. With a fortune growing, a voice that won't quit, and a future dangling secrets, she's left us one truth. Underestimate her, and you'll miss the show of a lifetime.